Alright guys, welcome back to 5-9 Gaming. I am my boy ZVG here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a 5-9 Gaming Legends fan-made Zenkai is made by you guys. Before this video starts, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you guys can never miss a video here on the 5-9 Gaming channel. But today I'm joined by Palmzer and Azlik later in the video. And yeah, so with that said guys, let's just jump straight into it. So my boy Instinct Legends out here with the submission. Thank you so much for your submission, and let's jump into it, man. Let's go. So what is your Zenkai ability? Increase the following stats of characters that are both element purple and tag fusion warrior. Makes sense. Thank God it's not saying, but 40% strike, 40% strike defense, 35% blast, and 35% blast defense. Pretty standard stuff at Zenkai 7. What are the new stats? Max out at Z7 1400% at 14 stars. Health 2.64 million. Strike attack 284k. Strike defense 176k. Blast attack 267k. And blast defense 171k. Actually, let me go and check a Zenkai real quick. Let me go check LS% Goku because I feel like he's a good measure for unit like Super Vegito. So let's see if I can find him real quick. Okay, here he is. Let's see, his stats at 14 stars, fully soul boosted. Let's see. So okay, Vegito, I think Vegito has more strike attack, of course, and he has more. Okay, so overall he has more offense than LS Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which is pretty nice. But obviously the defense is where he's falling short. But overall, I like it. Good stat spread. Good job so far. What is your new ability? Drop Ultimate Art Scar Spirit Sword next, which was only hit by 30% and key by 50, plus 40% of damage inflicted for 30 timer counts. Increases Art Scar drop speed by 1 level for 15 timer counts. Counts as enemy attribute upgrades. Still one of the best main abilities in the game, even without buffs. Right. So for that, let me go and check Super Vegito. I have no idea why I don't have his kit open, but yeah, just bear with me here, guys. Just bear with me here. Let's see, purple. Where is he at? Okay, here he is. Let's see what he has right now. So he has, let's see, 30% key by 50, 30% damage. Okay, let's see. He has, okay, spirit hit by 30, key by 50, 30%. So he has 40% damage now. And his R draw speed got a little increase. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, his main ability is already one of the best in the game. He has heals, key, damage inflicted, R draw speed, and cancels enemy buffs. He doesn't really need too much on it. So Instinct, I'm glad that you didn't give him too much on his main ability because it's already broken. What changes would you make to the R cards? Strike cards, nothing. Blast cards, nothing. Makes sense. Nothing really crazy about that. Special skill though. Okay, let's go to special skill right here. Where is it at? If I'm blind, okay, we damage received by 20% for 15 timer counts, cannot be stacked. Plus 30% to own key recovery for 15 timer counts, nullifies own attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions for 25 timer counts, activates twice. Alright, so let's see this right here. So 25% for 20 timer counts, okay, it's longer. 40% to own key recovery for 15 timer counts, alright, that's pretty good. Nullifies own attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions for 25 timer counts, and nullifies element factor for 10 timer counts, activates 3 times. Whoa. Bro, that is crazy. That is crazy. A free nullify element factor just from popping the green card. Bro, it's already looking pretty broken out here, not gonna lie. Alright, special move. This massive damage restores key by 40, plus 20% special move damage inflicted for 3 timer counts. Okay, I guess it's upon activation. He has okay, pretty much the same thing, but he gets more key. Alright. Ultimate deals massive size damage. The following effect occurs upon activation, plus 50% to ultimate damage move inflicted. For 3 timer counts, nullifies enemy restore health when reaches 0. For 3 timer counts, reduce enemy key by 70. Inflicts extreme bleed. Inflicts all enemies with plus 3 substitution count. Wow, so it locks them in after you land it. Wait, upon activation, so he locks him in even if he misses? Ayo, this is already looking kind of crazy. First of all, he has nullified element factor for 10 timer counts just by using his green card 3 times, and he just locks him in even if he misses the ultimate. It says upon activation, not upon hit. So I don't know if that's a mistake on your part, bro, but that's looking pretty crazy. How their first union change? Potara fusion. The following effects occur when battle starts, plus 40% the damage inflicted, plus 20% the key recovery, plus 20% the vanish gauge recovery. So I'm 100% sure that he didn't have that before, so that's pretty interesting. Why? I want to know why. If you're watching this video, I want to know why you gave him vanish recovery. It doesn't really make any sense, and it's just there. So I don't know why he did it, but it's pretty interesting. I would say I don't think any unit just has that on their kit right there. While this character is on the battlefield, the following effects occur when an arts card is drawn. Strike arts plus 20% to damage inflicted. Blast arts plus 20% special arts card. Damn, I'm stuttering. 20% to own key recovery and advantage gauge recovery for 15 time counts. Okay, so he does get more advantage gauge recovery. Makes sense. Special move arts card plus 20% special move damage inflicted for 15 timer counts, but 5% of damage inflicted per attack Future Warrior battle member cannot be cancelled, so it's gonna get 15% extra just for being on the Future Warrior team. So I like that you're gonna lock him into fusions, because obviously this guy comes out, it's gonna be ran with Bardock, right? We don't want that. We don't want Bardock out here in these streets with Super Vegito, so it does make sense. But I feel like it should have been a little bit more, just to give them a little bit more incentive to run him on the Future Warrior attack instead, because I mean 50% is not crazy at all, so that's fine. How is this second unique change? This is an attack plus 30% to damage against like regeneration. What does he have now? I think he has, oh, so you change. Okay, so it's damage inflicted now. Okay, that's good. That's good. So he's not locked into one arts card, so just damage inflicted. All right, nice. I like that. Knocks enemy back to long range when the cover change is performed against their strike arts, activates during assist. Arts plus 2 special move, plus 50% to damage inflicted for 20 timer counts when an enemy uses an arts card while this character is on the battlefield. Restore advantage gained by 30% when enemy combo is finished, activates 5 times. Okay, so you are giving him some advantage gauge recovery options throughout this kit right here, which I find is pretty interesting. I never expected Super Vegito to have that, but I guess it's kind of new since I never expected it, so I'll take it. I like it so far. So overall, this kit's looking, honestly, looking pretty broken. I'm not gonna lie. Like just these two unique abilities right here, coupled with the fact that he has element notification. I mean tap notification, and he also has a lock on his ultimate even if he misses. So if he misses the ultimate, just pop a rush, and that's just a guaranteed kill either way. So it's looking pretty crazy so far, Instinct. What would this unique unlocked at Z3 look like? Let's see how you handle this. The final effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Restores key by 30. Use time received by 30% for 20 timer counts. Okay, so it does get key on switching, which I feel like is pretty good nowadays. A lot of units do have key on switching, which is good for, you know, to like prolong combo. If you have some cards in your hand but you want to switch for more damage, you always have key to do that. At least one card if you do come in. So I like that. I like that. The final effects occur when enemy switches characters while this character on the battlefield. Draw a strike arts card next, increase arts card draw speed by 1 level for 15 timer counts. Ayo. Why does this sound like Android 18, bro? Why does it sound like Android 18, bro? Now, I will say that he doesn't get key when he switches. I feel like it's a big part of why Android 18 is so good, because once she does get that key and she does get the card draw speed, she'll have enough key to pop the strike arts card, right? But still, man, I feel like this is way too broken. I mean, it's just, I don't like uniques where the unit is so good that if you swap out, you buff the unit, because I feel like at that point it's pretty unfair in the sense of the game, because switching to units is a defensive tool, and you switching is giving them offense, which shouldn't be the case. So for units like Android 18 who does it well, that's kind of like where it's crazy. But Khalifa now, a Zenkai 70 unit, when she has it, it's alright, because she's not overly oppressive without it, right? So I feel indifferent about this because I just get Android 18 vibes. Apply the following effects to attack Fusion Warrior when character switches, plus 10% damage 50 for 10 timer counts. Oh my god, dude, I cannot speak this morning, my gosh. Restore key by 30, restore health by 10%, activate 3 times. Okay, so this is the incentive to run him on a Fusion Warrior team. So I like that. I like that you lock him into Fusion Warriors, because it's a pretty good support for the team. More damage, key on swap out, and health restoration. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. I like it. I like it. No Bardocks around here. No Bardocks. Okay, so it's that unique ability from my man Instinct. Let's finish it, shall we? Apply the following effects to self as character evades an attack. Restore key by 20. Inflict enemies with attribute damage plus 20% damage received. Oh my god, bro. What? Oh my goodness. Oh no. No. This right, dude. What is this? Dude, do you want to play the game, Instinct? What the hell is it? Bro, listen. This right here, basically, if Vegito dodges an attack, the opponent cannot dodge. No. This is too broken. This is too broken. This is too broken, bro. I can't agree with this. I cannot agree. Dude, this is just stupid. So you're telling me if I attack a Super Vegito and they dodge it, I basically lose. I lose for initiating. Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like it at all. Because this will just promote more passive gameplay. So this is kind of like, just take this out. Thank you very much. Like, all I gotta do is just take this out. And it's better. For the game. Yeah. The final effects occur depending on the number of time accounts have elapsed. 3 time accounts with 20% damage inflicted. 6 time accounts with 20% to ultimate damage inflicted. 10 time accounts which are eventually by 50 activates 5 times. Okay. Okay. So you seem to like a lot of vanish shit in this game. There's a lot. In every unique you have something regarding vanish, bro. In every unique you have something regarding vanish. So I do feel like you really love units like Kid Buu, who always get their vanish back and stuff. So I can see that just from the kit that you made right here. Ability, no one gives a damn about that, bro. Like, thank you. Alright, so what made you decide to make the character the way you made it? I want this guy to be an overall good unit, but also not to be busted. Bro, listen, instinct, mama, instinct. This alone makes him busted. This alone makes him busted. Where is that? This alone makes him busted. This makes him busted. These stats make, yeah, you get the point, but yeah, he's pretty busted with this kid right here, bro. I don't know what you're smoking, but hey, yo, this kid is ridiculously good. Like, he'd be number 1 in the game if he did get a Zenkai with this kit and those stats. He's the number 1. Where would you see the character in their teams and how do they fit the current and potential future meta you see? I see you mean overall just agreed on all teams he's on, but obviously I want him to work best on future warrior team. Makes sense. And that's gonna conclude the Kid Permanent Instinct out here, the most busted Zenkai yet. Instinct Legends, bro. I have never seen some shit like this, bro. Like, you guys are getting creative as hell with these uniques, bro. This shit is just stupid. Like, it even say Vanish Gauge recovery. It says Vanish Gauge by 20. So it's really busted. But thank you for your submission. Honestly, at the end of the day, I do like kits like this because we all know that kits are never gonna be this good in the game, right? I mean, and that's why I like these, you know, fan-made kits, because I get to see something that I wouldn't expect before. And Instinct, thank you for your submission once again. I thank everyone for their submission. And I'm gonna give it out. I'm gonna head this video on to the next content creator. This is DVG, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, guys.
All right, thanks, DVG. What's up, guys? Palm here, and I am also going to do one of those submissions today. We're gonna have a look at the submissions from Revive Raditz. So let's get into it. And yeah, what is the first of all, Revive Raditz? Thank you for your submission. Thanks everybody for their submissions. Unfortunately, we didn't have time for all of them, but we're gonna go through a couple. And we're going to go through the one from Revive Raditz. And we're going to start off with the Zenkai ability. He just says purple fusions. So I'm assuming it's going to be 40% to strike, attack, and defense, 35% to blast, attack, and defense. So the regular kind of jazz. Yeah. So let's have a look at the stats. So he says 2.9 million HP instead of 2.43. That's quite an improvement. 287k strike attack. Whoa, that's a whopping improvement of stats right there. 170k, 171k strike defense, so that's also pretty much a good improvement. 230k blast attack. Sure, he's never really been known much for blasts, and blast defense goes from 151 to 170, so roughly the improvement that the strike defense had as well. Now let's have a look at the main ability. First of all, let's have a look at the original one. Draws the card Spirit Sword, restores health by 30% and ki by 50, 30% to damage inflicted, increases card draw speed for by 1 level for 10 counts, cancels attribute upgrades, so basically just debuffs the enemy. So now let's have a look at what he did. Restores health by 30 and ki by 50 is the same, 30% to damage inflicted for 20 timer count stays the same. He just increased the card draw speed by 5 counts. And that's pretty much it. I feel like maybe there could have been a little bit more with that, but we'll see the rest of the kit and see how it all kind of ties together. because maybe, you know, what the main abilities upgrade is lacking, he upgraded somewhere else. So let's have a look at the arts cards first. We're gonna start off. So strike impact, blast impact is just, you know, the regular stuff. And special move, big bang attack. Before that, restores 30 ki and deals massive impact damage. Here it restores ki by 30 plus 20% to damage inflicted for 3 counts. So that's kind of, I mean, it's upon activation. So that special move already gets that 20% damage inflicted. But most likely you're not gonna land anything after that. So it's kind of just for that. Now the green card reduces damage received by 25%, cannot be stacked. So that's a slight upgrade for, I'm assuming, for 15 timer counts as well. And what else do we have? Reduces damage received. We have 30% to Ki recovery for 15 counts. That's pretty much the same. Nullifies own attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions for 25 counts. Activates twice. So that's also not like the massive upgrade. And I think he did not make any changes to the ultimate. So the ultimate stays the same. I mean, it's already pretty powerful if he gets a stat upgrade. I remember talking about it on the podcast saying he's almost viable. That's, I think Prof said that. He's almost viable in today's meta. He just needs the stat. And I think many people agree with that. So let's have a look at their uniques. The first unique, Potara Fusion. And so it stays at 40% to damage inflicted for 20 timer counts when he enters the battlefield. While he's on the battlefield, the following effects occur when an arts card is drawn. Strike arts 20% to strike damage for 20 counts. So it's just an increase of time here. Blast 20% to blast damage for 15 counts. That's the same. Special arts 20% to Ki recovery for 15 counts. Also the same. And special move arts card 20% to special move damage inflicted for 15 counts is also the same. Now let's have a look at this as an attack. 30% of strike damage inflicted against regen. Now it looks like this is still the same, cannot be cancelled. Knocks back enemy to long range of cover charges. Strike attack, it's of course with blue card. And he gives 15% to damage inflicted for 15 counts instead of 10%. So it's a slight upgrade. Now let's have a look at the Zenkai abilities. So Z3, I'll show you how it's done. Applies the following effects to self when battle starts. 70% to damage inflicted. That's crazy. 70% that cannot be cancelled, that's a ton. Reduces damage received by 30% for 20 timer counts. So in the early game, he's also a tank. It's kind of like a mini Super Saiyan Blue Goku. But, you know, for fusion. Yeah, that's 70% damage inflicted is a lot. And the second unique, power multiplied by 2, 20% to damage inflicted on top of the 70% per fusion warrior battle member when this battle starts, cannot be cancelled. So basically, if you play him on fusions, which he is designed to do here, 60% from this, 70% from the other one is 130%, and it's damage inflicted. So it's strike, blast, taps, blue cards, ultimates. Holy crap. That's a lot. And what I really like about him here is shortens own substitution count by 4 when he is switched to standby 6. Yeah, 6 times. 6 times. That's crazy. So it's basically a massive upgrade to Purple Android 21, who does, I think, twice. Shortens her substitution count by 5. Yeah. You're going to love this because he's going to be able to come back so much quicker. Your opponents are going to be messed up, forgetting about the timer counts. Boom, there's the strike cover again. And, you know, you can just get your priority or at least drop the combo of the opponent, which is pretty nice. Might be a slight bit overpowered, but it is what it is, right? Okay, so let's see. What made you decide to make the character the way you made it? He needed to be broken. Someone fit for the hyper-offensive team fusions is, I think Kefla or VB would be his best partner because they're all about extending combos, and the sub-count down thing would pair well with that. Switch him out, go into Kefla, do a 20-second long combo, switch Super Vegito in, pop his main, get the card draw, keep drawing cards, then you switch to VB, pop his main, use the ult. If the enemy doesn't switch, that's a guaranteed kill on the opponent. So, yeah, kind of like Android 18, except that this time you use the entire team. And I can see that. It's pretty nice. Might be a little bit OP, but we're gonna see why he made it this way. So what role do you see? What role do you see the character in their teams, and how do they fit the current and potential future meta? I'm going to move away so I can read this. He's the main purple on fusions for sure, maybe even Saiyans too, because his sub-count manipulation would pair too well with Angel Vegeta. Yeah, imagine those two together, him reducing sub-count when he gets hit, plus already 6 substitution counts instead of 10. Yeah, definitely cool. He might be a little fragile, but that's not his main priority. It's just damage. And I think for Super Vegito, his best defense will be his offense. And I agree. I mean, it also kind of fits his character in the show, where he was just relentlessly attacking. He didn't really care too much about taking hits because he wasn't taking hits. He was just basically punishing Buhan and not really caring that much. So I can agree with that. And all in all, I like what I like best about this are the 4 substitution counts for 6 times. 6 times is a lot. And that he didn't make him too broken, actually, because there were minor upgrades, there were big stat upgrades. And with the right equipments, this guy, he goes through anyone. And with that said, I'm gonna hand it over to the next guy. Azdeek, take it away.
Alrighty, thank you. So hopping in for the final submission of the video, we got Say No to RR. So let's see what you got in store for Zenkai Super Vegito. I pray this man doesn't come. After what I've seen so far, I pray this man doesn't come. Alright, so what is their Zenkai ability? Increases the following stats of characters that are both element purple and episode Majin Buu Saga. Alright, I respect it, my guy. Like, that's something you don't see every day, right? I don't know if that would sit well with the community, though. I feel like a lot of people might be upset about this, but at the same time, I feel like this is a very forward way of thinking. You actually might be living in the future right here, because episode tags might be right around the corner, right? We do see the episode tags with the with the 6 free-to-play Gokus and stuff like that, right? You have the Beerus Saga buffer, you have the Resurrection F Saga buffer, and stuff like that. So maybe this is the direction like Legends is headed towards, instead of just general tag buffers for Z abilities. I like this. I think this is this could be controversial, but I like it. So, and then you have the basic Zenkai buffs right here, 40% to both offenses, and then 35% to both defenses, and then a 10% to max base health. Doesn't this guy already get health like at 14 stars? Let me see. Hold on. All right, so at 14 stars, yes, he gets 12%, bro. I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know. That's 22%. Dude, that alone could be a Z ability. 20% to max base, 22% to max base health for Fusion Warriors. That alone, you could slap that on a modern day Sparking, you know, make him decent, and he has a guaranteed spot on Fusions. He's gonna kick yellow Gotenks out, or he might even be ran with yellow Gotenks, get a double health buff on there. I don't know about that. I feel like that's too beefy. I don't want to go against a beefy Fusion Warriors, bro. I'm scared. All right, that's it. We're gonna have to close out the video right here. This is too much. I'm scared. All right, let's see. So what are the new stats maxed out at Zenkai 7, 1400%, 14 stars? If you guys have this guy at 14 stars, like, I definitely envy you. That's actually nuts. I have him like at 4 stars right now, I think. So that being, let's go ahead and hop into this. So power level is going to increase from 1.4 million to 1.5 million. I'm not too sure. I'm not too knowledgeable on power level. But health is where things start getting crazy, right? So you go for 2.4 million to 2.7 million, and on top of that, if you do have this guy at 14 stars getting that health buff on the Z ability, and if he does potentially get another health buff on his Zenkai ability, making it, that's already broken. That's already broken right there, I think. I think right there, that's where the developers are like, yep, that's a perfect Zenkai right there. Because he might be teeter-tottering on 4 million health at that point, right? Especially given the right equips. If you have some health equips and stuff like that, that's going to be absolutely nutty. And so, strike attack going up to 272k from 240k, really, really respectable. You have to be very cautious about that. Blast attack going from 218k to 251k, so his blasts are not going to be hitting like paper, right? You have to be cautious of both attacks right here, strike and blast. And strike defense and blast defense both in the 180k range. Like, that's really damn good. Like, that's I'm I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this, man. I'm scared. Okay, so we're gonna ignore that because I'm already terrified of this man right here. I honestly, I kind of don't even want this guy to get his Zenkai because this is the poster boy of Legends, so this is a possibility, right? Like I almost feel like he might be broken, like super like Vegito blue broken maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that's a stretch. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think this guy will break the game? I have no clue. If there's any time to make Zenkais broken, it's definitely for the LFs, and that's what they've shown us, right, from the previous LFs, like Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the LF Zenkai. Those guys are pretty spicy. So let's look at their new main abilities. So, it looks like pretty much the same right here. Draw the ultimate arts card, Spirit Sword next. Restores own health by 30% and ki by 50. So that's all the same. 30% to damage inflicted for 20 timer counts. Increases arts card draw speed by 1 level for 10 timer counts. Cancels enemy attribute upgrades. Still a very solid main ability. So I can see why you didn't really want to add too much to this, but he gains this. This is a huge bonus in my own opinion right here. Minus 50% to enemy sustained damage cut effects or 10 counts. I feel like this is pretty underrated. I'm not gonna lie. To be able to penetrate your enemy's like damage cut, like I think that's definitely very, very powerful, especially you have a lot of units that have this ability too, right? Where they come in, they have some form of damage cut in one way or another, whether they get it from the green card, whether it's built into their kit. So this actually might, I don't know, as it is right now, this guy's already 100% solid. Like this guy's already worth getting the Zenkai, right? So what changes would you make to their arts cards? So strike would stay the same, blast would stay the same. For the green card, reduces damage received by 20% for 15 timer counts, cannot be stacked, so that's the same. 30% to own key recovery for 15 timer counts, okay, that's also the same. Nullifies own attribute downgrades in abnormal conditions for 25 timer counts. And that's the same? Oh wait, no, so he took this out. So on the original ability, it only activates twice. I didn't even realize that. You can only pop that green card twice to get these abilities, to get the immunities. So over here, you're taking that cap off. I don't feel like that's broken. Like, I feel like that's fair. Like, that's definitely balanced right there. So for the special move, let's see. So the special move stays the same. Ultimate, okay. So how's the ultimate art gonna change, my boy? Immediately, it looks like we're just adding a 10% to ultimate damage inflicted for 3 timer counts. Because this is already pretty solid, right? Because it nullifies endurance, and it also has blast armor. So you're just giving a 10% increase. I feel like that's definitely fair. I think you started off very, very, very strong with this kit. So toning it down right here, I feel like that's extremely balanced. I feel like that's definitely smart. If you want something broken like this, you definitely want to see it like within their stats and stuff like that, rather than just absolutely broken in here. Because that's why I think a lot of people like underrated the Super Saiyan 3 Zenkai at first. I know I did. Like the LF one, but come to find out that that dude is just absolutely dominating ladder right now, right? So how would their first unique change? So let's go to the uniques real quick. Potara Fusion. So 40% to damage inflicted for 20 timer counts when this character enters the battlefield. Okay, so that's the change right there. So for 20 timer counts over here on the initial one, but over here, we're not getting that 20 timer counts at all. So that's not going to have a time limit, right? That's not going to have a timer count limit on it. It's just base right there. When he enters the battlefield, you're going to get that 40% damage inflicted, even if he's on the field for 60 timer counts. So while this character is on the battlefield, the following effects occur when an arts card is drawn. And I feel like this is pretty much all the same right here, right? The 20% damage inflicted for 15 timer counts upon all of these and stuff like that. That's pretty good. That's decent. I feel like this is already a strong, unique ability. And then coupled with the fact that, you know, the Zenkai buff is going to amplify this tremendously, this is still a very solid, unique ability. So second unique ability, this is an attack. So 30% to regeneration, that's already pretty strong, right? I feel like that's definitely very strong. Then he has the cover rescue, right? The knocks back enemy to long range if a cover, or the cover change is what I meant to say. He has the cover change against strike cards. So that's also the same. And then it can combo with the blue card. And then so 10% to damage inflicted for 20 timer counts compared to over here where it's only 15 timer counts. Okay, again, not bad. I definitely feel like this is the smart way to go if you're going to make him broken in this way. You're getting like the subtle changes and stuff right there, right? Because the overall Zenkai is going to amplify this character tremendously. But this is where it gets spicy. The new uniques. The new uniques. Okay, so at Z3 unique, Unforgotten Ties. I like it. I like the name. Oh, shortens Allied Tag Fusion Warrior or Episode Majin Buu Saga. Okay, I get where you're trying to go with this, my guy, but I'm scared, bro. The substitution manipulation, so he's going to shorten the substitution counts by 1 every time when he gets hit with a strike or a blast card. No, dude, I feel like at this point, though, I'm gonna be real honest. I feel like this guy actually might just be ran on Saiyans alongside the Zenkai LF Super Saiyan 3, right? If he's just Majin Buu Saga orientated like this, like, yes, he will help Fusion Warriors. He does have Fusion Warriors in his kit, but Saiyans is just so damn good right now. That Zenkai LF Super Saiyan 3 is just so damn good right now. If you have double sub count manipulation with the Angel Vegeta and this guy, like, it's scary. It's definitely scary to think about. That's going to be a tough team to go against. Like, that's the immediate team I'm thinking about going against, not Fusion Warriors. That might be a little bit rough. But so moving on, what would the unique be at Z6? So you have All Right, aka Yosha. And so the following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Increases arts card draw speed by 1. That's the unique right there. That's all you need right there. You love to see it. This is something. I could see them giving this card draw speed to Vegito because they absolutely refuse to give it to Gogeta, right? So I guess this is where it goes to. And then so nullifies own unfavorable element factors for 10 timer counts. Oh no. He's gonna be like a little Gohan, like a miniature Gohan, maybe. Dude. Everyone just has that nullification on unfavorable element factors on the Saiyan team then at that point, right? Because then the Super Saiyan 3 would have it, Angel Vegeta has it on his main ability, and then this guy's gonna have it he just has it on his unique. That's his team right there. That's his optimal team. I'm calling it right now. If this is what his Zenkai looks like, his optimal team is going to be Episode Majin Buu Saga Saiyans. That's it. So applies the following effects itself when enemy switches characters, randomly draws 1 new card, and restores ki by 20, giving him the purple DKP effect right there. So he's going to have a massive amount of combo potential, right? He's going to be very, very dominant. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and wrap this up a little bit here. What made you decide to make the character the way you made it? So for Super Vegito, I made him not only to be a good unit with amazing combo potential, but to also fill a gap that Fusion Warriors lacked in sub-count manipulation. Okay, I respect it. Personally, I don't know if this guy belongs on Fusion Warriors at this point. I think Saiyans has just claimed him, especially Majin Buu Saga Saiyans. So I tried to design him similarly to Z7 LF Super Saiyan 3. I think this is where... Honestly, I can see what you're doing right here, but it's so hard because this guy fits into the Majin Buu Saga, right? So it's scary, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's scary. I'm down for it. I'm down for this guy to break the game, but I'm not gonna have access to this guy, so I'm scared. So where it doesn't seem like they added a lot to his kit, but it resulted in him being an absolute behemoth in ranked PvP, of course. And so for Super Vegito, he really needs card draw speed for his damage to ramp up, which is why the 4th unique is centered around Vegito being a high combo, stall type character. And then for his 3rd unique, I thought of giving him the sub count reduction on hit since it abodes well with the high amount of defenses he has from his kit and stats. Overall, he could be viewed as a well-balanced character, but his Z7 LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku level defenses and all of the extra damage he'll ramp up with his card draw speed, and when the opponent switches characters will allow him to be an absolute dynamo in PvP. Also, the extra max base health effect from his Zenkai ability will allow him to have a very high health and defenses, in addition to the decent damage reduction he gets from his 4th unique, the 20%, right? Dude, like, I think this basically summed it up right here, right? The Fusion Warriors, I'm sorry, but Episode Majin Buu Saga Saiyans is now my best friend. That's what I'm getting. That's the vibe I'm getting from this. I'm not gonna lie. So what role do you see the character in their teams, and how do they fit the current and potential meta? I see him being an absolute staple on the Fusion Warrior team, as well as the Buu Saga team of the devs intend. If the devs intend on expanding this team in the future with Ultra Super Vegito for 4th year, that's my guess. That's a fair guess. And chances are that he'll probably be given worse uniques than what I put out, since his color complements Super Saiyan Bart. That's true. That is very true. They kind of seem to, they nerf Super Saiyans, right? They always seem to nerf Super Saiyans because of the game design, right? Because he's kind of just trapped into getting those absurd buffs from Bardock, or those crit buffs, so he might be a little bit nerfed. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Super Saiyans will always have an issue with design space limitation with this guy's existence. Yep, that's definitely fair. All right, so that being said, I think with this kit right here, Saiyans have claimed them 100%. But that's going to go ahead and wrap up the video for today, guys. Thank you, everyone who went ahead and submitted a response for the Zenkai Super Vegito. Thank you, Say No to RR, for your response. I thoroughly enjoyed reading it, and you know, you definitely put a lot of time and effort into this, and I definitely do appreciate it. If you guys want to be possibly featured, I wish we could feature all of you guys in these videos, but make sure you guys are following us on all of our social medias. We have Instagram now, we have Twitter, of course, and stuff like that. Make sure you're following or subscribe to us on YouTube and stuff like that to keep up with all of this stuff right here, to possibly go ahead and get into the next fan-made video. So that being said, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. This is Azdeek. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Later.